How to create a shared folder. Pretty much what we want to do is we got a folder on our host machine here, and I'm in the Virtualbox VM that pretty much get created when you install Virtualbox. And as you can see, I did an ls. I have two folders. I created a folder called share, and we're going to attach this share folder into our Virtualbox here. So what you do next is in devices, click on shared folder, and then the share folder settings. Once you're in the share folder settings, just hit the plus button and go find this folder that we had a minute ago, Virtualbox. And within the Virtualbox, I have shared. And then make that window a little smaller. I click select folder. So now I have that attached. The folder is shared. You can make a mount point, call it host. You can click auto mount, make permanent, but it's not going to work anyway, so might as well not do that. We have to do a few things to actually make this work. So go ahead and click OK, and then hold on a minute here. Let's make that automatic permanent. Click OK. So actually, I think if you click permanent, so click makes a transient folder, whatever that means, auto mount. So permanent, sorry, make permanent makes this permanent. So the next thing is you click OK. And then what we're going to do is open a terminal session. Terminal. And from here, we're going to make sure it auto mounts. Actually, we aren't mounted yet. So I click ls here. I have all these folders. I'm going to make a new folder that I'm going to link my folder from my host machine. So I'll link the folder from this machine, right, shared right here, which is on my Windows folder, into my folder right there. And so I'm going to also make a folder here, make shared. And now we're just going to edit. So when it boots up, this will always be mapped. So sudo nano is my editor /etc/fs tab. That kind of tells you what drives will be mounted on startup. Password 234. And now you're in this window where we're going to add a new line. So pretty much what it's telling you, these are the hard drives it's going to map on startup. We are going to do this shared one. So go all the way down, shared /home, and then your user, for me is ghagorens /shared. I believe that's what I call it, right? We can double check that. Open another window, terminal, just to double check, right? Nope, it opens the same window. Okay, I assume it's shared. If not, we'll come back. Let's remember that. VBox SF, and then UID. This is the actual user ID that will have access to it. And then it's comma the group ID that will have access to this folder. It's 1000 and 00. We can look at what the group ID really is, but the user ID, I believe it's going to be just user ghagorens. All we need to do here is double check. Looks good. And then Control X, right there you see exit control. That's carries X, Control X. Control X. And then do we want to modify the buffer? Yes. And that's the file name. Make buffer. So right now, if I look at here, yep, it is shared. If I do change directory shared, change directory shared, the capital S. If I put touch test the text in here, it's in here. But if I go here and I do an ls, it's not there. Well, hold on, let me share. Change directory shared first. It's not there yet, right? One simple command will change that. It's going to be sudo mount dash A. That means mount everything that's in that FS tab file. Let's see here, text. Let's see if I'm actually telling the truth here. What happens if I do ls here? Nope, not there yet. So, wondering what happened. Let's modify that text file. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. If I hit Control X here for saving, and then yes, I want to save the buffer. Wonder if it's there now. Nope, not there yet. So I'm going to pause this for a bit and try to figure this out. So it's working now. In essence, what I did is, you will see here, I did a few things, right? We ended up with nano text. I removed it, and ls, there's my text, right? And it wasn't in the other on my host. So I removed text, I showed nothing there, changed directory. I changed directory, so I'm back at the root here. I did it, and look, shared has a little bit different color. That means that, yeah, we are really attached. It just was acting weird when I was in there. I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. Now I'm changing back into shared. I'm creating the file again by touch. I'm doing ls text. It's there. So now I look here. I did an ls. After my multiple attempts of not, I did an ls, and boom, there it is. So if I actually go in Notepad here, test.text, and I say 1, 2, 3, 4. So the question is, let's do file, save, file, exit, right? If I go back to my other machine here, my virtual machine, question is, if I do a cat of test, next, yep, there it is, 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? So it does sync up. All right, that's the end of this lesson.